So, hello again. This is particularly a game review. Finally! Since after several months and a year that I've been waiting for this, it is already on. Hello guys, I represent you Genshin Impact, and this time we're going to talk about Genshin Impact. Roll the intro. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play action role-playing game developed and published by miHoYo, who are known for Honkai Impact 3rd Gun Girl C. You can play this on PS4, Android, iOS, Microsoft, and even Nintendo Switch. But we can first dig into the species specification, recommendation, and a reminder before we start playing. Well, we need to be cautious in playing this for the risk of having muscle seizures and cataracts and whatever it is, and we are good to go. And the loading screen will just take a couple of seconds. Oh, come on. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Very, very sweet. And take a look at those graphics, those landscapes. This game is massive, man. Cool. And before we talk about the game mechanics, let us first say thank you, miHoYo. Thank you for letting this happen, for letting this start. Started from Honkai Impact to this very wholesome game. Now, as you can see, this game is also an open world multiplayer online game that uses Gacha System. But this is better. But let us talk about that later. Of course, it is a mobile RPG game. That why it is has some gacha, you know. Well, as you can see, when you give me a game that is similar to this, the games are Flife, Dragon Nest, Final Fantasy, The Elder Scrolls Online, and of course, Zelda, Breath of the Wind. Yes, we know that there are a lot of games that was released in this season, including my favorite, Ghost of Tsushima, and of course, Total War Saga Troy. This game gives me vibe of JRPGs, like you will have a party system. You organize parties and level up your character, their weapon and equipment. And look at this. It is really like a medieval fantasy RPG. Like take a look at that. And this, it is complete with the character class, just like in Dungeons and Dragons, The Elder Scrolls, and of course, the Tolkien universe. You know what I'm talking about. You know, in Lord of the Rings. But take a look at this massive game. This is so exciting that you will just have to celebrate yourself with the bottle of skooma. Not kidding. But seriously, it is a mashup of a lot of RPG games, except that this is a JRPG game, you know. miHoYo is from China, so we will call this CRPG. Yes, just like I said, a lot of critics says that this game is more likely similar to Zelda Breath of the Wind. Why? Because of the aesthetics, the open world feature, and especially the battle system. Take a look at the shade, I don't know what to describe this, but the background, I mean, the battle system is great as well as the equipment. When you loot treasures or enemies, the weapons will just pop out on the ground together with some crucial items, all along with treasures and quest items. Like, you can't depend on the gacha too much for such elegant equipment, right? But let us still see in the future updates, okay? So hang on for a second, hang on. But yes, am I right? You need perseverance in order to get what you want, to get what you deserve, the weapons, the items that you deserve, and a lot of high quality equipment, as well as some characters will be in your reward. So you can't even depend on some gacha, some stupid gacha. Yeah, that's right, stupid gacha. But speaking of gacha system in this game, that's right, miHoYo, gacha system. This is a lot more easier than Honkai Impact 3rd Gacha. Yes, that is right, miHoYo. Oh, wait a second. I am talking to the same game developer. Sorry about that. Like, you don't need to quit the game just to buy some goods in the main menu, in the shop in the main menu. Even you're in the middle of the battle, you can just pause your game and interact with Paimon, you see. You know, it is just optional if you use real money for gacha needs or whales for some depressing gacha goods. But this time is real. You need to farm and grind to collect some currencies for your gacha indulgence. You need to earn, you need to get a lot of good stuff, but it doesn't mean that I will end up my relationship with Honkai Impact third. But let us see. Okay, speaking of cutscenes, yes, there are a lot of cutscenes in this game. Well, yeah, speaking of cutscene, at least the characters here has unlimited dialogues, not unlike in Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind as well. Well, I guess I went too far. Like, come on, the story of this game, it has a good structure and a lot of characters to play with and to discover with. Wholesome, isn't it? Of course it is wholesome. And look, it is really like the carbon copy of Honkai Impact. No kidding. You will just see Hersher of the Void in the opening cutscene, and Lisa looks like Rita or the Himeko of Genshin Impact, and Noelle just looks like Theresa. It is not that I say that Honkai Impact was the worst, but they're both not the worst nor the best. I just want to give this some criticism because the game deserves a lot of negative and positive feedbacks, if you know what I'm saying, right? And by the way, you can climb walls simultaneously like in Assassin's Creed, and you can also cook and feed your players, and when they are low in health, also for damage buffs and some buffs, some player buffs, etc. And whenever they want to be fed it, you just cook some food like a total madman, right? you know and yes, this is the fun part. You can explore a lot of dungeons for some rewards, and yes, you can just hear some goofy background music playing while you're in the game, right? Just like in family friendly games, if you know what I'm saying. I think I'm going to make a game comparison between Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact, but why not? They both deserve such criticism, and we will just end this video here. So take care, guys, and we will still wait for some future updates. See you on the flip side. Yes.